Video Productions proudly presents West Virginia High School basketball as we bring you Day 2 action of the Little General Battle for the Armory here in historic Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center. Greetings from Beckley, along with two-time NAIA National Coach of the Year, Bob Bolin, and our great crew, Mark Martin, ready for Game 2 of 4. This is the Burger King bracket consolation game pitting George Washington in the maroon against Logan in the white. GW lost to Shady last night. Logan fell to Beckley. Two great games last night. GW 3-2, Logan 3-3. John Badgley, Russ Maston, and Sean Anderson are the officials, and we are set to go. Bob Bolin, great to be with you this afternoon.
Great to be here, Mark. Two teams that easily could have been in the championship. Two great games yesterday, and we need to see which one's excited to play in the consolation. Right now, both teams look really active.
The last season, Logan, one of its wins came against this outstanding George Washington program, and I think it's safe to say two historic programs meeting here.
Oh, without a doubt, Mark.
Championships in school history, and here is Early, who had such a great game last night. David Early, and he scores it for the Logan Wildcats.
Early can score in so many different ways, in the post, on the perimeter.
And here comes Logan. They get the ball off the turnover, and Glick scores it, and it's a quick 4-0 lead. So Logan with Carson Kirk and Jerron Glick, along with Garrett Williamson, Mitchell Hayner, and, of course, David Early. 4-0 lead for Logan.
Looks like David Early wants to establish, or Zach Green wants to establish David Early in that post early in this game.
Shot from the outside, no good by Glick, but here's a rebound by Hayner, puts it up, and he can't get it to go. And we'll have a whistle and a foul called. And it will go against Logan, and it will be charged to Mitchell Hayner, his first, and that's team foul number 1.
Yeah, replay of Early's first basket. Strong to the basket, gets up in there very well. Great body control.
From the outside, firing and connecting. This is Yoakum, Alex Yoakum. Boy, he had a big game last night.
Oh, he's starting today where he left off yesterday. Beautiful three-point jumper.
Yoakum had 13 points. He was 1 for 1 from the three-point line, so he's 2 for 2 in this tournament from behind the arc. Here is Early showing his outstanding strength and athleticism and the battle, and finally GW will come away with it. And here come the Patriots, guided by the veteran Rick Green, 26th season. Zach Green is in his 4th season as the head coach at Logan, so you get to battle the Greens. No relation, but they got one thing in common: their love for basketball and their love for coaching.
And I'll bet you Green wins this game today.
Yeah, there you go.
David Early is playing with a lot of energy early, and I think that's what a lot of these D1 coaches want to see out of him. Want to see his energy levels stay high for a period of time. I've talked to a few coaches, and he's definitely a D1 talent. Just want to see that motor run all the time. And, boy, it looks good so far this afternoon.
6'4", 240, but yet just skills of a guy much smaller and lighter. But here is a beautiful drive, and how about Yoakum?
Oh, Yoakum's getting it done on both ends of the floor. I mean, in college, Early's going to be a 2 or a 3. Wow. And, 6'4", 240-pound 3. I mean, height-wise, he's a 2 or a 3 man. And he has those skills.
Logan opened its season losing to Herbert Hoover. They did not have Early then. Early had transferred from Beckley Prep, and from the corner, knocking down the shot is Glick, and Glick has 5 early points, and Logan back in front 7-5. Mason Pinkett from the outside, and his shot rattles in and out. Boy, you got a good idea there just how Early can get up, and then Early going up and falling down, and it goes through.
Yeah,
Early's like, does that count? It should.
It should. You got to give him that one. And, just seeing Early going coast to coast, fakes the in and out, goes up, flips it up at the last second and in the basket. You know what's impressing me about this Logan team? They're starting 4 underclassmen in Early.
Yeah.
I mean, they're, Hayner really shot the ball well last night, and the other 3 is 2 sophomores and a freshman. So you got to watch out for Logan for years to come.
Right now, the Wildcats with a 5-point advantage, and Yoakum, the little runner, and Yoakum has all 7 of George Washington's points, 10-7 game.
And then when they start closing the driving lanes down on Yoakum, that'll leave Evan Hughes open to knock down that tray ball.
Hughes had 9 points in the first quarter last night. But right now, the scoring being done by Yoakum. I think you said the score last night. It was Shady Spring 10, Hughes 9. And right now it's Logan 10, Yoakum 7.
I guess Coach Green talks to him on the bus on the way up and says, all right, you take the first quarter, and the rest of you guys will bring y'all in later.
There is Hughes, who can shoot it, and this one hits the side of the iron, and it's Early clearing out. Glick almost walked with it. And now Early gets it back.
I think you can always retrieve the ball, but that looked very awkward.
Yes, it did. All right, here's Hayner with a nice move on the baseline. Hayner's first bucket of the game. He had 20 last night to go along with that 27 scored by Early.
Really nice floater there by Hayner. They better guard Yoakum. Rick Green's teams always share the basketball.
There's Pinkett on the baseline. Pinkett going to get fouled.
Yeah, another one of my cliches, Mark. Never foul the jump shooter. You got a good hand up. That's what Zach Green's over there talking to him about now. You played good defense. You're right on him. Don't bail him out with a foul. Make him make that contested 15-footer.
Glick committing his first foul, team foul number 2. Pinkett at the line, 10 points last night. And Pinkett knocks down the free throw. Into the game for Logan is Noah Cook, number 2, and Carson Kirk, number 3, will check out. So Pinkett's numbers last night, 10 points, 4 of 10 from the field, 0 of 1 from the three-point line, and 2 for 2 at the stripe. He had an assist. Averaged 15.1 a game last season, but only played 9 games due to a knee injury, and he hits both free throws.
I'll tell you what, with him and Bunky Brown in that backcourt last year, that was a dynamite backcourt. Obviously, it didn't last the whole season because of injuries, but Pinkett's a very talented player.
George Washington in the state tournament last year lost that epic first-round game to Cabell Midland in overtime. I know you worked that game, and well, that was a classic.
Yes, it was.
Wildcats with the ball working here. Hayner flips it to David Early, and Early is fouled. And it's going to be charged to Jack Ingold for the foul. That'll be number 1 on GW. So Early back to the line. Early's numbers last night again, 10 of 16 from the field, 1 of 4 from the three-point line, 6 of 9 at the stripe. And he's 2 for 2 here today. 2 rebounds, an assist, a couple of steals. Pretty good night.
Watching Rick Green work the officials, and I heard something. Wow, I wish you ought to have called it like that last night. Rick Green is a cagey veteran, doesn't let anything get by. I really don't know what he was referring to or which game, but.
And I'm sure you've got a lot of room to talk working officials in your great coaching career. And you learned from one of the best, didn't you?
But I like to work them now.
Dave Barksdale. So we play this game on Dave Barksdale Court, and that legend, an assistant with Ron Kidd. Well, that's going to be a great show in the Burger King Bracket Championship later tonight. Shady and Beckley Woodrow Wilson.
It sure is. Mark, in college, if you get them over there beside you and you hold your hand over your mouth, it doesn't matter what you say, they won't tee you up. Now, high school, they tee you up sometimes for looking at them wrong.
Pinkett on the
He got
move,
fouled.
pulls
Whoa.
up, and boy, tough shot for Pinkett. He got it to go, makes it a 14-11 game. Pinkett has 4 for George Washington. Hayner, his shot won't drop. Yoakum gets the rebound. Boy, that looked pretty from here.
It did.
We had a good view of that one.
I
Here's
got him,
Yoakum
easy
going
call.
on. Yep, Yoakum going to be hit with the charge. That will be his first team foul, number 2 here. Boy, what an event.
Oh, it's been great. Little General does so much early, perfect position. You know, these referees, you know what I say. You know how you can tell when referees are doing a good job is when you don't know they're out there. And these 3 guys have had a really good first quarter. Maybe they've had some easy ones, but that charge right there early, perfect position, right in the chest, easy call.
Ben Nickel is into the game for George Washington, 6'5", freshman. Good-looking kid. Saw him last night. He played 11 minutes. Here is Early in the corner, and then he stepped away and fired up the 3 ball. Wouldn't go. Number 3, Gus Eddy, runs it down for George Washington. Gets it down to Zane McCarty. Nice passing, but it just would not drop for the Patriots, and it's Logan back on the attack. Hayner pulls up, and Hayner gets it to go. Hayner is a good-looking player.
He is. Shoots the 3 well, gets to the mid-range. And I'm telling you, Ben Nickel, just wait for him. I know he's a freshman. He's going to end up a really good player. He missed a gimme just a minute ago, but he's going to end up a good player.
Bouncer over to the young freshman. And for the top of the circle, there is Gabbert knocking it through for a 3-pointer. William Gabbert connects. Gabbert scored 2 points last night, so he's topped that. He averaged 6.3 a season ago for the Patriots.
What's in that water up here on that hill at GW? I mean, everybody can shoot the basketball. I mean, this is like the 4th or 5th year in a row. He just has multiple players that can step behind that arc and knock it down.
Any good basketball program, and you know it as well as anyone, you have great youth league basketball building up, and I know they do have a great program up there on the hill. So 16-14 our score. Gabbert's 3 gives GW 2 here. Hayner couldn't hang on to that hard pass from Early, but then he recovered and bounces it off the glass. 18-14. Here comes Eddy driving the lane. Eddy wheels around his defender Williamson, and Eddy will score it.
Get that foul on. Foul looks like it's on 10 on McCarty.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
Garrett Williamson.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's a replay of it. Nice drive. Got into the body, able to separate Gus Eddy and get the nice little kiss off the window.
John Geddes coming in for George Washington, and Eddy, the 3-point play, 18-17, and Logan with one final stab of it here. Trey Brown's into the game, and Trey Brown gunning up the 3, couldn't get it to drop, and George Washington fires, wave it off, no good anyway. Good first quarter of play, and Logan leads it over George Washington 18-17, and we return in a moment here with more from the Little General battle for the Armory.
I'm Tanya Crubb, Director of Acute Inpatient Rehab, Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Wright, surgical podiatrist from Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
I'm Romel Mitchell, Executive Secretary. Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Thank you for trusting your care at
Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Peyton, what are we doing here?
Welcome to Peytonville. Nationwide helps protect everything you see in here, Brad. Every family, every business, even Mrs. Hoffman's dream of retiring to become a yoga instructor.
Oh, they have backstories.
Here, I got more to show you.
We welcome you back inside the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center. And on the Dave Barksdale court, we moved to quarter number 2. That was a pretty good one.
Oh, that was a good quarter. And Little General, you see the signs over there, and just really thankful that they're bringing this to the Beckley area. And you know from being here a long time ago what basketball means to this area.
Oh, my goodness. Some of the best years of my career spent right here in southern West Virginia, and I still try to keep up with it every chance I get. Here's a good play by, got away from early there now, so down the floor comes GW, and off the miss, it is Gabbert. And Gabbert with his second bucket of the game. He has 5, and GW has the lead.
William Gabbert, good hustle play to get to the offensive boards. GW still staying in that zone, although Hayner has hit some nice shots, busting up early. And look at that spin move. Boy, strong.
Was spinning around, would not go. Patriots on the attack, and it will be McCarty speeding it across the timeline. McCarty hands it off to Eddie. Eddie from the elbow, and Eddie going to be hit there, I believe, by Trey Brown.
Again, and you see Zach Green. You can't foul the jump shooter. I mean, they're just kids trying to do extra for the coach. You don't foul the jump shooter. You had good, he did a good job. We're talking about that AA field, Mark. You and I were earlier. I mean, you have multiple teams that can win the state championship. I mean, I'll just tell you right now, Shady Spring can win it, Chapmanville can win it, Logan can win it, Polka, Bridgeport, just some of the teams that we've been able to see this year.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
I mean, here's Logan competed with AAA Beckley down to the wire last night, competing with GW right here. Shady Spring beating GW. And a AAA field's strong, AA field's really strong also.
So Eddie made the first, misses the second, so it's a 20-18 advantage. Aiden Slack, number 13, into the game. Working there with Noah Cook. Trey Brown has it. And then you have David Early, and also in Cameron Hensley, number 32, in there for Logan. Here is Slack firing, and that will be off the mark. And McCarty runs it down. So McCarty, Eddie gets Ingold, all in there for GW and Gabbert. We got a whistle.
Yeah, he had 13. Aiden Slack with the push off. Boy, this veteran crew is just getting them all right, Mark. You know I like to tell them when they get one wrong. Get them all right. Slack snuck in there, pushed off, got the offensive rebound. All right, let's see what happens here. Logan's in the man-to-man on the out-of-bounds play. Right.
Pinkett, who just checked back in, puts up the shot, couldn't get it to go. Eddie is out, and now we're going to have a whistle right in front of us that will go against the George Washington Patriots.
And definitely a blocking call, something Coach Green does not want to foul early, 47 feet from the basket. He wants to save those, but neither team in the bonus yet. 6:15 to go in the second quarter.
Well, again, GW comes away with the basketball. Into the front court with it is Zane McCarty. McCarty's a 5'10 sophomore. He played 19 minutes last night. Shot off the mark here. Logan with the ball, running the floor. Down it goes to Hensley, and Hensley can't hang on to it. Back the other way. Nice pass by Pinkett to Ingold.
Had it got wide open.
Yeah, he sure did. And now GW throws it away. And then a trip.
And it was.
Yep. And
I mean, Coach Green's upset. I don't think he's just going to fall in the open court on his own accord. Here it comes. The feet get tangled right there. Clipped him on his back foot. I'm sure it was incidental, but every time you foul, you don't mean to foul. Right? Now, in football, that wouldn't be interference. That's incidental. Right, when the feet get tangled.
5 team fouls on the Patriots, 5 for Logan. Nice pass by Early. Early getting it to Hensley, and then Hensley over into the corner and rifling it up and knocking it through is Slack.
Now, Mark, those kind of threes are so much easier when the ball gets into the paint and you kick it out. You get to step into the three. Those are easy threes. Logan needs to attack inside first, And if they get that step-in three, take it all day.
4 lead changes in the game, and how about just coast-to-coast there by Early?
Big-time move. Ball in his right hand, explosion off the left foot. Big-time move by David Early.
Early has 9 in the game, and on the baseline drive, drawing the foul. Slack commits it.
Replay of Early. Boy, he exploded on that one. I thought he was going to go ahead and flush it. Bring the house down, but get the 2 points, young fella. Good job.
John Getz at the line. Up with a shot, and it's in. Makes it. Now we'll try for number 2. And the junior, who played 5 minutes last night, knocks it in. 23-22 our count.
See Jared West bringing his team into the Armory with the bye into the championship game. Can't beat that.
Can't beat it. It was Charleston Catholic knocking off Sherman yesterday, but Catholic only able to be here for the one day, so Notre Dame wanted to be a part of this event as well. They might be in a such jeopardy of having too many games scheduled, so they can only play one. So it worked out. A couple of schools that both wanted to be here.
And both good programs. And hey, you got to give Charlie Houck credit. Boy, I hate to give him credit, but you got to give Charlie credit. He's done a great job of putting this thing together, and we'll see what that crowd looks like tonight. I think, it's hard to compete against the NCAA football championship, but I think they will tonight.
Nice pass underneath to Hensley, and then Hensley is going to be hammered there.
I thought the contact happened early on the shoulder, on the block. He blocked that with his elbow. So the foul wasn't on the block. It had to be early with the body. I mean, I got to get a different word than early. Can't use that anymore.
So that will put number 32, Cameron Hensley, the 6'2 sophomore, at the line, and he misses the first free throw. Nickel coming back in to the lineup for GW. Ingold will go out. And this one will roll through, and that will give Logan the 24-22 lead.
Now Logan in a 2-3 zone, and GW doing a great job of finding the corner jumper. William Gabbard with a nice-looking three.
Well, Gabbard's got 2 threes in the game, and Patriots back in front until Early drains it.
Rick Green wanted to push off on that play, but boy, big-time step-back move by Early.
And here is Eddie, can't get it to go. Early whipped down that rebound, but trying to get it into the hands of Hensley, and Pinkett steps in front now. This time Gabbard wants to penetrate. He's in trouble. He'll dish it off to Nickel. Nickel puts it up, can't get it to go, and Early snags the rebound.
That's just a freshman being indecisive on when to shoot and when to pass, but he grabbed a big rebound on this end.
Early was on that Golden Bear logo there when he shot that three-pointer.
He's played with energy the entire first half.
Yeah, he's got range, no doubt. Here's Gabbard with a nice move, negotiated there, just couldn't get it to fall through, and Trey Brown comes out of there. So you got Trey Brown, Noah Cook, David Early, Jerron Glick, and Cameron Hensley in there at the moment for Logan. GW counters with Gus Eddy, Zane McCarty, Mason Pinkett, Ben Nickel, and William Gabbard. Got them all. Those are your 10 on the floor at the moment, and Gabbard just about stripped Early of that, but Early, that great strength. Hung on to that ball, got the shot above would it go. Here goes Pinkett on the move, and Pinkett is fouled on his way to the bucket.
Pinkett, a good job. Left-right crossover, got the angle, able to draw the foul.
All right, so that will have GW inbounding the ball. Rick Green got the sweater vest going today, looking scholarly, dapper as always. And Zach Green, he was all decked out last night, but today he goes more the casual look.
At least his tennis shoes are matching his team.
Yes, sir. All right, now Pinkett is now going to be at the line. The foul on Logan was charged to Cook. So, yeah, they are in the bonus now with 7. And Pinkett at the line, and Pinkett drops it through. So Pinkett's a perfect 3 for 3 at the line.
I'll tell you what, Rick Green sticking to his principles last night. Pinkett picked up the technical foul, and what the ref told Rick Green didn't like what Pinkett supposedly said to him, and didn't play him the rest of the game. But boy, Pinkett's came out tonight, put that behind him, and had a really good first half.
27-27 our score here. Second quarter of play.
GW switches to an aggressive man-to-man. As soon as Early went out of the game, you got to watch those subtle coaching moves. Early out, man-to-man.
Yep, Early getting a little break here. At 12 in the game, Hensley fires it back out. Hayner is deadly from the 3, but he can't get that one to go. And Pinkett got nice positioning there to slap the ball to a teammate, and it's Gabbert to Eddie. Eddie now to Nickel. This is McCarty on the wing, and here's Nickel. He's a smooth lefty and just maneuvers, use that right hand, and just couldn't get it to go.
It's going to be there, Mark.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he's a freshman. Everything looks good.
Oh, wow.
What a play. Get a charge there.
Yeah. What a play by Glick, who has 7 in the game. Logan back on top by 2 at 29-27. Up by a bucket. Here comes Hayner. Dribbling across the free throw line. Darting on the baseline and firing it to Trey Brown with the tray.
Trey Brown from downtown.
And what a nice pass by Kirk.
Yeah, Logan, you think GW would make a move with Early on the bench, but no. It's been Logan extending the lead to 5.
Pinkett, he's open for a 3. They need it, and they got it.
Well, I like him. He can shoot the mid-range, he gets to the hole, and he knocks the 3 down.
32-30. What a first half we've had here on the Dave Barksdale court inside the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center. Day number 2 of the Little General battle for the Armory, and a little too much dribbling there, Coach.
Yeah, a little Curly Neal episode there. Turnover, and there's Pinkett. Feet square, shoulders square. Perfect release, beef, balance, eyes, elbow, and follow through. And now this time he goes all the way to the hole. Look at him. He's a player.
Yeah, Pinkett
ties it up.
You knew he was going to be something special. Saw him as a freshman, and here he is. 6'1", 160, a junior. It's a great frame for a basketball player. Under 5 ticks to go here. Hayner. He's going to pull up from the elbow and splash it through as we head to the locker room. 34-32, Hayner with a beauty there to end it. And we head to halftime here. What a half between Logan and George Washington here. We return as we bring you coverage of the Little General battle for the Armory in Beckley.
I'm Tanya Crubb, Director of Acute Inpatient Rehab, Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Wright, surgical podiatrist from Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
I'm Romel Mitchell, Executive Secretary, Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Thank you for trusting your care at
Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
All will be merry at Thornhill Ford Lincoln during our Build for the Holidays sales event. Time to get the biggest savings with $11,600 off F-150 XLT Crew Cab starting at $34,944 and Ranger XLT up to $7,500 off starting at $29,899.
Most people think that after an accident, you'll have to pay $500 for your deductible. The truth, at Allstate, you could pay $0. Allstate gives you $100 off your deductible the day you sign up. Then another $100 off every year you don't have an accident. Let the good hands reward your safe driving with a deductible that goes away. Now that you know the truth, are you in good hands?
Kinzel Law Office is a local firm located at 36 Adams Street in Chapmanville. Rob Kinzel has been practicing law in Logan County for over 15 years and is dedicated to providing quality legal representation for personal injury, criminal defense, and family law for individuals and families throughout southern West Virginia. Call Kinzel Law Office today to set up your free consultation. Rob Kinzel, quality legal services close to home.
The Built for the Holiday sales event is here with unbelievable deals at Thornhill Ford Lincoln. Special gifts for your special someone. 2019 Ford Mustang GT convertible up to $7,000 off, 3 to choose from, and 2019 Ford EcoSport now $18,000.
We welcome you back inside the Beckley Raleigh County Convention Center, and a good one here at halftime. Logan 34, George Washington 32. This is the Burger King bracket consolation game, and two good programs battling it out. It is a pleasure to be joined here at halftime by the tournament director, Charlie Houck, and Charlie with Little General. And boy, you got a great event here, Charlie. Congratulations, first of all, on that.
Well, Mark, I've got a big smile, and I couldn't be happier. And here we are at consolation game with two of the top teams in the state, and Logan with superstar David Early is up by 2 at halftime, and then what we're looking forward to a little later is just unbelievable.
Yeah, we got some good games still to come. Talk about how this great event originated and just how difficult it is to make sure you're going to have quality showdowns when these teams come here to this great basketball venue.
Well, Charlie Houck and Little General are great basketball fans, and there was a tournament here for years between Christmas and New Year's, and it went away for about 5 years. So 6 years ago, I wanted to bring it back, went to Greg Darby, said, GD, what do you think? He said, I think it'd be great. So we brought it back 6 years, and we had 4 teams, and we expanded this year to 8 teams, and we have 2 championships, 6 o'clock championships, Greater Beckley Christian, preseason ranked number 3, Clarksburg ranked Clarksburg Notre Dame, Jared West and his son, who is one of the best point guards in the state.
Yeah, Jaden's turning some heads.
Yeah, they tee it up at 6 o'clock for that championship, and then 8 o'clock, Shady Spring, who's now 6-0, beat Capital, South Charleston. They beat Fairmont Senior, Robert C. Berg. They also beat South Charleston. In a very close contest last night. They beat George Washington. So they play Woodrow Wilson. Yeah. And the crowd last night was the biggest crowd we've ever had at this event, and Shady turned out in force.
Yeah, they sure did. You know, I had the pleasure of working here in southern West Virginia for about 5 years, so I spent a lot of time in this building watching games. So I saw, and last night I told Bob Boland it took me back.
Well, I'll tell you where it takes me back, non-basketball, and I'm a big talker, and I can only say so much, or I'm about gone. I understand it. But Charlie Houck in 1967, and this building was basically almost brand new, was in Officers Candidate School in the Army National Guard, and we had 1 weekend a month up here, and we'd sleep in the Armory and be picked on for 2 days in Officers Candidate School. Right here is called West Virginia Military Academy.
Yeah. Wow. Well, you know, and when you think about venues around the state, and I think they do, but hopefully this area appreciates what they have here with this facility.
Yeah, we're very, very fortunate. And as I look up, I can't help but notice 16 state championship banners for Beckley. I see Dave Barksdale court right in front of us, and what a tradition this building has in this community in basketball.
Yeah, it really does, and we spoke about it last night, not just with Beckley, but then certainly the great program Bob Boland built here collegially. Now you have West Virginia Tech here, but then just think about all these tournaments that have been here and these regionals and sectionals down through the years. If the walls could talk, the basketball stories they could tell.
Charlie Houck, Big Mountain State University fan, and ranked number 1 many years, led the country in scoring, won national championship, and now James Long from Bob Huggins' staff, head coach in his first year at West Virginia Tech, and the West Virginia Tech ladies are very good also, and they have the Justice twins out of Summers County who are outstanding. So I'd encourage anybody to come out and see Tech, men and women.
Yeah, and you get James Long's high school alma mater playing right here
right.
in this game, and a good game it is. Well, I'll tell you what, outstanding job, my friend, and glad I could be a part of it, and glad to see you. It's been a while, so nice to be with you here.
Mark, you've got a lot of nerve putting Charlie Houck on the air. I appreciate it, brother.
Have a great. All right, Charlie. Thank you. Charlie Houck, the director here for this great event, the Little General Battle for the Armory, and at halftime here in the Burger King bracket consolation game, it's Logan 34, George Washington 32. Bob Bolin and I will recap this first half for you when we return here to Beckley.
SUV season at Thornhill Mitsubishi, serving up 0% APR for 72 months on 2019 Eclipse Cross, $20,770, $7,900 off 2019 Outlander PHEV and 2019 Outlander Sport. Wow, $15,750.
Peyton, what are we doing here?
Welcome to Peytonville. Nationwide helps protect everything you see in here, Brad. Every family, every business, even Mrs. Hoffman's dream of retiring to become a yoga instructor.
Oh, they have backstories.
Here, I got more to show you.
There's a stop sign, and he just ran right through it and hit me. It was like I wasn't even there to him.
There were no witnesses, so the other driver tried to blame Roxana.
My legs were black and blue.
We found a surveillance video from a nearby business and proved that she was right and the other driver was wrong.
The amount that I received was actually a lot more than I thought.
Roxana got paid.
They made it where you actually wanted to talk to them.
Farmer Clyde Campbell is the way to go. Call 346-5990.
FCA has incredible impact on coaches, the teams, the players, and the community as well.
It's changed our lives. It's changed mine as a husband, as a father, and as a coach.
It does make an impact on our lives.
FCA has become a full circle in our lives.
People from all different kinds of backgrounds.
If all we're going to be is a coach that happens to be a Christian, I think it's more important to be a Christian that happens to be a coach.
It's that magical time of year, Thornhill Mitsubishi's year-end sales event with brand new Mitsubishi models for under $20 grand. Get the perfect gift that's safe, reliable, and affordable. Let Thornhill Mitsubishi make it happen. Make the holidays magical. Put Thornhill Mitsubishi at the
34-32 game as we get closer and closer to the second half beginning. Leading the way for Logan in scoring, David Early with 12. Mitchell Hayner has 8. Ron Glick has 7, 3 for Trey Brown, 3 for Aiden Slack, 1 for Cameron Hensley for George Washington. Mason Pinkett leads the way with 11. William Gabbard has 8. Alex Yoakum has 7. Gus Eddy has 4. John Getz has 2. Close game. Bob Bolin, thoughts?
Well, both teams are playing well. 2-point game. If you look through the stats, not much difference. Logan shooting 48% from the field, GW shooting 46%. You go straight down the line. It shows you on the stat sheet about everything that a 2-point game would show you. David Early looked really active. I thought he had a good first half. And Mason Pinkett coming in, getting 11 big first half points, played really well for GW.
Logan will have the basketball to begin this half number 2. And they've got Ron Glick out there along with Garrett Williamson, Mitchell Hayner, David Early, and Carson Kirk. George Washington going with Alex Yoakum, William Gabbert, Mason Pinkett. We have a traveling violation. Gus Eddy in the lineup, and Jack Ingold.
Logan starting the second half off in a man-to-man defense. Double pick set there for Eddie by GW.
Eddie goes to Gabbert. Gabbert lets it fly, and Gabbert twirls it in.
William Gabbert playing really well this afternoon.
That is his third 3 of the game. He has 11, and GW leads it 35-34.
And there's Rick Green telling you what he's going to do. Early back in the game, and he's back in his zone. Fronting early everywhere he can in that paint.
Nice tough move inside. Hayner couldn't get it to go, but Early there with the follow. Early has 14 in the contest, and Logan back on top. So 8 lead changes in this game.
Early going to the boards hard, getting those stickbacks.
Mason Pinkett with the ball. Pinkett had a good first half for the Patriots, and Pinkett going to step on. But we saw that a lot last night. On this end, it seemed players trying to drive that baseline but stepping out of bounds.
Now you're going to think I'm crazy, Mark, but Shady Springs old gym, they just got a new gym this year. The out-of-bounds line was a foot in.
Oh, wow.
And they used that to their advantage. I'm telling you the truth, Mark. and I remember teams complaining, and I said something to their coaches, and he said, oh, no, it is wrong. It was wrong for 25 years. Sounds like a Wyoming County story, don't it?
How about that hustle play right there by Early to keep it alive for Logan, but then we're going to have an offensive foul against this Logan team.
And that was for Jack Ingold, getting down there, establishing position, and taking that contact right in the chest. That was a good job by Ingold.
So Garrett Williamson commits the foul. That's his second of the game and team foul number 1 here in this second half. Here is Pinkett rifling up, boy, showing some range there and dropping it in.
11th grade junior. Boy, I tell you what, Pinkett's got skills.
Pinkett has 14. 9 lead changes now in this game. Here is Glick firing it up, and he'll put it through for a 3. His second of the game. He has 10. Logan back in front.
Well, sophomore Glick has a quick trigger. Nice quick release. Good job draining the 3.
Yoakum hands to Pinkett. Pinkett cut off there. Looks. Gets it over on the near side here to Eddie. Pinkett's open again. Pinkett falling down, and he was knocked down, and he'll go to the line.
That is the 4th time today that Logan has fouled the jump shooter. I'll bet you Coach Green has him doing drills Monday at practice where you shuffle out, slide, and you don't foul the jump shooter. I mean, that's 2, 4, 6. That's 9 free throws that they've given up on fouling the jump shooter.
Glick's second, team foul number 2. First miss at the free throw line today for Pinkett. He was a perfect 4 for 4 in that first half. Trying to even things up here, and he does on that one, and now he can give his team the lead.
I mean, how many three-point shots do you see get blocked a game? One every 3 games. Yeah, you don't go to block three-point shots.
George Washington back in front. Lead change number 11. Here's Glick with it. Glick, open man there in the corner is Kirk. Kirk bouncing it back out. Early near that free throw circle. Now Glick thought about it. Now to Hayner. Hayner hit that big shot right at the end of the half, and now driving in. And boy, there is Early fighting his way in, getting that rebound, but then taken away by Eddie. Eddie ahead to Gabbard. Gabbard spinning in the lane. Gabbard up with a shot, knocks it off the glass, and he draws the foul. Gabbard with 13 in the game.
Boy, Gabbard's hit some threes. Nice spin move there. Let's look at it. Coming down the lane, spin move. Drew the contact late and able to put it in. And Mark, I probably like David, or I probably watched him play 12, 15 times in his career. I like him more today. You know, his team needs him to go in the paint. He knows he's a perimeter player, but he's doing what the coach asked him to win the game. He's playing with a lot of energy. They really need to look for him on this possession. Ingold's doing a good job inside, but they need to give him about every look possible to get him the ball this possession.
Glick committed the foul for Logan. He has 3. 3 on the Wildcats, and here's Early out front with it. Bouncer to Noah Cook.
And he gets so much attention when he has the ball against the zone that it opens up shooters. There you go.
Well, Glick's playing with 3 fouls, but Zach Green saying, well, we need your shooting skills. Well, that's his second 3 of this quarter, and he has 3 for the game. And he's at 13 right now, makes it a 43-42 contest. Eddie pulls up. Eddie's shot, maybe Glick possibly got a piece that certainly altered the shot.
Yeah, and if you think of this as like a college game, there would be 11 minutes left in the game, and you would play people with 3 fouls.
Yeah.
But when it's high school, you think, 3 fouls in the third quarter, and I think a lot of people think that way. And you got that hot hand, you got to go with him. He's got to be smart enough not to pick up his 4th.
All right, so back into the game.
Well, Mark, what do you have? Evan Hughes sure has been quiet this game.
I don't even see him over there.
Well, that's why he's quiet.
Yeah. This is back in. Shot up, and Pinkett will go to the line. They came into this game without Richie.
Well, now Hughes was here when the game started. He must have got sick at halftime, or I don't see him anywhere over there on the bench.
Without him, this guy certainly must step up, and that is Pinkett, and he knocks through the free throw. So it's a 44-42 game. And the next shot is up, and it's in.
Well, let's see. GW extending the zone a little bit. They extend it when, Rick Green, you don't get anything by him. They extend it when Early's on the perimeter and pack it in when he's in the paint.
Trey Brown.
And downtown, Trey Brown. Again, Early creating the attention, finding his open teammates, doing a great job.
And this game is tied, and here comes Logan away with the basketball after GW lets it slip away. Hayner. So the Wildcats look to take the lead here. Oh, there he is early. Wow.
That's a quick spin. I think I called him 225. He's 240. That's a grown man in the paint. Nice spin move. Logan takes a 2-point lead.
And officially 12 different lead changes here. Ingold working against Early. A nice job by Ingold. His first basket.
Yeah, I thought he switched pivot feet there, but that's hard to detect.
Here is Early slashing through the lane. Early never gave up on that one. Well, we were tied, and now here is Getz.
Hey, that's the kind of basketball I like to see, up and down the floor. Look, college looked at those last few possessions, going back.
The beauty there by Getz. Reverse hand action, huh?
Yeah, that was nice.
So some new guys will come in for GW as looks to convert this three-point play and give GW back the lead. Does just that at 50-49. He has 5 in the game. George Washington with Zane McCarty, Gus Eddy, Getz, Nickel, and Alex Shokum out there. David Early, joined by Noah Cook, Trey Brown, Teron Glick, and Hayner. And here is Glick for a three. Rattles around and goes through. Glick with his third three in the quarter, fourth for the game. 52-50 Logan.
And the inside-out three. The ball got inside the early first. He drew the defenders. Those step-in threes are so much easier to make than other type of threes.
Hayner sends it over, and here is Early knocking it down.
Well, I tell you what, Logan is on fire. Big possession right here for GW. They need a basket to end this third quarter. Yoakum's been quiet here recently, and he's a good player.
McCarty, under a minute to go, and when you speak of Yoakum, and that one spins out of there, and now Logan looking to add to this 5-point lead. Brown wants to make it 8, and he does.
Boy, David Early trusting his teammates. Brown, they're delivering.
Brown's got 9 points, all from behind the arc. They give Brown a 2 on that. Okay, so we'll check that. So, nonetheless.
And I think it was a 2. Nice pull-up jumper off the dribble. Our replay here with video. Yes, it was definitely a 2. Both feet a little bit inside the lane. Robbie Mounts doesn't miss one there.
57-50.
Oh, Logan should probably go for the last shot. And look, boy, great job by Zach Green and David Early. Doesn't want to get a 10-second call here. Coming up too slow. All right, 16 seconds. Look for him to go, I would think, around 9. They have no team foul, so they can really crash the offensive boards.
Trey Brown, he's been shooting lights out to give GW an opportunity here. Yoakum, and it was knocked away. No call.
And Rick Green's going crazy, but even if Rick Green didn't think he fouled him, when the team fouls are 5-0, as a coach, you're going to go crazy on no matter what.
57-50, Logan on top of George Washington. Back to Beckley in a moment. You're watching Video Productions live streaming coverage of the Little General Battle for the Armory.
Kinzel Law Office is a local firm located at 36 Adams Street in Chapmanville. Rob Kinzel has been practicing law in Logan County for over 15 years and is dedicated to providing quality legal representation for personal injury, criminal defense, and family law for individuals and families throughout southern West Virginia. Call Kinzel Law Office today to set up your free consultation. Rob Kinzel, quality legal services close to home.
FCA has incredible impact on coaches, the teams, the players, and the community as well.
It's changed our lives. It's changed mine as a husband, as a father, and as a coach.
It does make an impact on our lives.
FCA has become a full circle in our lives.
People from all different kinds of backgrounds.
If all we're going to be is a coach that happens to be a Christian, I think it's more important to be a Christian that happens to be a coach.
$57.50. They're playing 2 tickets to paradise. I'll tell you what, get a ticket to this event, it's paradise. Basketball paradise, right?
I'll tell you what, and then we start out, well, with the 4 o'clock game, the 3 we're going, and we get this, a great contest, GW Logan, 8 minutes to go, 7-point game.
And, you know, we talked during the break, you know, still trying to find out about Evan Hughes, really good player for GW. But how about Trey Brown? Let's talk about that young man for Logan. Coach, he only played a minute in last night's game. And he has played a whale of a game here. And Hayner knocks down the shot for the Wildcats, and they have shot out to a 59-50 lead.
Brown played 1 minute, and what's he have
last
today?
Night's game, and he is at 8 points.
8 big ones, 3 for 5 from the field, hit 2 big threes. He's played really well. He said that last night in that 1 minute he played well. I said, Coach, I need some PT, baby.
Right, driving and scoring there is Yoakum. Boy, what a play by Yoakum.
Yeah, Alex Yoakum, he played well. Look at that. Oh, got him with the overhand. Got him with the overhand on the left to right dribble. Let's check that one out. Oh, we had Yoakum on that nice drive, a nice kiss off the backboard.
Oh boy, what a play there by Early. They will stay on this end. And Bob Bolin, the football fan that you are, keeping tabs on the first of 2 playoff games today. LSU, of course, many think they're going to win it all.
7-7 in a battle.
There's a lot of people in this part maybe pulling for Oklahoma with them being a part of the Big 12, which West Virginia competes in. Here is Pinkett driving and could not get it to go. Driving and off the glass, no good by Gabbert.
Look at the pass.
Down the other way.
Hey, you know what? So what? I mean, you're looking for your teammate. You thought you had him, and you see the assistant coach in there, and that's Stevie Browning's dad. So you know he knows a little bit about basketball to raise a kid that could play that good, but they looked at Early and just clapped, trying to get his teammates involved.
We're going to have a foul called.
That will put GW in the bonus. Now, that's the 7th foul on Logan. Now, Coach Green's been working those officials and been belling for some fouls, but guess what, Mark? GW does not have a team foul this quarter.
All right, we got a full timeout here. 7-point edge for the Logan Wildcats here in the Little General battle for the Armory Burger King bracket.
I'm the elf on the shelf, and thanks to your woodworking skills, this is about to get a whole lot less jolly. And unless these are protected by Allstate, this little mess up is going to cost you big.
Protect your portable electronics against breaks, spills, and other Yuletide mishaps with a protection plan by Allstate. Available at Walmart and Walmart.com.
Meltdown, meltdown, meltdown.
Logan Physical Therapy wants to help you. Have you been injured at work or in an accident? Come to Logan Physical Therapy and Doug Hibbs will provide a thorough, careful evaluation and create a comprehensive treatment program that will get you back on your feet. Logan Physical Therapy, turning setbacks into comebacks.
We welcome you back here to the Dave Barksdale Court inside the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center. Day number 2 of the Little General battle for the Armory. It's the Burger King bracket consolation game, and at the line for GW, Ingold missed it. And down 7, Bob Bolin, so George Washington, plenty of time to fight back in this game. They had a 10-point lead against Shady last night, and what's that dissolve?
Well, now they're going man-to-man with Early in the game, and you could tell they didn't want to do that, but they got to stop there.
Early with a variety of moves and ways to score. And then how about Yoakum? Yoakum's now with 11 in the game, double figures, 59-54. Game's been tied 6 times and 14 lead changes.
Oh, they would have had him with the illegal pick, but the Patriot player.
Here's Early, which slicing 2 defenders.
Slicing, bullying, I don't know, whatever adjective you want to use there. And he did avoid the charge, and it was definitely not. That's the first foul called this half. I mistakenly said quarter a minute ago. The first foul called this half on GW.
It was against Ingold, who has 3. Here's Early. Thought about the 3, guarded by Ingold, and then Early drives it and scores it.
Yes, Early going strong to the basket. William Gabbert, feet set, knocks it down.
Keeping GW close here. And Early drops it in again.
I tell you what, David Early going to the basket, mid-range, cleaning the boards, and then back on this end, William Gabbert, mid-range jumper. It's heating up in here.
And Gabbert's got 5 here in the corner. Can't look down for a minute as I'm looking at my chart here.
Hey, I like that kind of action. If David Early hits the three, that'll be the trifecta.
And this one stripped away by the Patriots as Early tried to drive. Pinkett running the floor. Pinkett with a nice move. Missed it. Following was Yoakum, and he's fouled from behind.
David Early limping over to the sideline. I don't know if he's cramping. Yeah, he's cramping. Got a calf muscle cramp. They're going to have to get him out of here for a second. Early with a nice mid-range pull-up. 6'4", 240, agile. Gets up in there, good player. And on the other end, Gabbert knocking the tray down.
We've got a timeout here on the floor. We'll break away a 4-point game with 4:36 to go.
Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services, founded in 1975 by Riley Joe Evans, is a full-service funeral provider, offering services that respect all faiths, personal preferences, and financial considerations. They are the only funeral home in Boone, Lincoln, Logan, and Mingo counties with its own crematory. For more information, contact Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services at 304-855-3232 or visit www.evans-funeral-home.com or like Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services on Facebook to see their updated obituary information.
Hey, how's it going?
It's war on the roads. Bumps, scrapes, and ouch, wrecks.
That's gotta hurt. What about car insurance?
Lots of promises and very little payout.
The insurance company just wants to save money. You should get paid when you're injured, including your pain and suffering. And we win for you, or you pay us nothing.
What do you think, gang? Yeah!
Call Farmer Klein & Campbell, because around here, you matter.
Farmer Klein & Campbell is the way to go. Call 34659.
Welcome back here to the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center, and it is Yoakum at the line for George Washington.
Mark, we're sitting here doing this game, and on commercials, I look down at the phone, and it's a text. Justin Caldwell from Glenville. So you know he's home working, could have a day off, and what's he doing? Watching players to recruit. That's why Glenville has the type of team they have, and that's why they're going nowhere but up.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We had a chance to see his team earlier this season in an exhibition with Marshall.
And then they left that and almost beat Davidson. Went down to the wire, a 2-point game with Davidson. So that program is on the rise, and their facilities are unbelievable.
Another Southern West Virginia guy.
Yeah, got to stick together.
Trey Brown.
Uh-oh.
Nice little head fake.
Oh, Mark, if that one would have went. Nice step back, left-handed dribble.
Pinkett driving in, and he will be fouled by Hayner. Hayner's second.
Well, these referees doing a good job. Even when they miss it, when you blow your whistle and you yell block and you let everybody know that you're confident, they believe you. These guys have done a really good job. Boy, that pains me to say that.
You're too much.
They really have, though. You got to win.
So Pinkett at the line.
And if you look at the replay, he didn't fall backwards. He fell to the side. That's an easy cue for the referee to call the block.
Pinkett splashes the second one through, so it's a 63-62 game. Pinkett with 19 in the game, and he's had a big day at the free throw line, making 9 of 11. A nice pass into to Slack. Slack gets it out to Cook, and Noah Cook sending it to Hayner. Brown checked out of the game a moment ago. Got a big pat on the back from his head coach, Zach Green. So a 1-point game, and Logan looking for just the right situation. And, well, anytime the ball is in 23's hands, that's not a bad situation to be in.
Yeah. And we were looking, where is Evan Hughes? And he must have got sick, because they have him on the stat sheet as playing a couple minutes the first quarter, and I remember seeing him, and must have got sick in the first quarter, but he's not over there now. And, boy, they miss his shooting ability.
And they also We're without Trey Ritchie, 6'3" senior today. And we work it around here and see what the Wildcats can come up with. 1 point game.
And last night they were without Pinkett, threw it away. Last night they were without Pinkett the last 4 minutes, so I don't know that we've seen the whole GW arsenal. And I got the feeling by late February it's going to be an arsenal.
Well, it's first of all, it's the guy at the top, the head coach. You're always in good hands with him, and then they've got some athletes, they've got some shooters. They play hard. That's a winning combination, and
they
that
got
guy right there,
man.
yeah, they got him.
Wow! I mean, you look at that. Going to the right is harder for a right-hand shooter to shoot that mid-range jumper.
George Washington back on top, and early foul going to the bucket.
Now they had the foul from behind before the charge. The GW fans going crazy on that, but let's see. Oh, this is Pinkett on the pull-up. Oh, that's big time. Big time move by Pinkett.
So the foul is going to be charged to Ingold, and that will be his 4th. It's team foul number 3 on GW, and Early at the line, and Early knocks it in.
They've got a 2-point contest here.
Yoakum now gives way to Pinkett. He'll pull up in the circle this time. Straight away. Boy, he has hit 2 big shots in a row.
And he's a college basketball player. I'm not sure what level with his height and weight, but boy, he's going to be a college basketball player. Pulls up and hits that jumper.
Ties the game at 66. This game has been just what we hoped it would be, and then Hayner on the drive. Hayner's got 4 points here in this quarter, 12 for the game.
Mitchell Hayner, a 6'5" junior. Another good game. Played a strong game last night.
So the foul is going to go against Cook. That's his 3rd. Team foul number 10 on Logan. And a timeout on the floor. I believe that was a 30.
I smell overtime.
Okay, they are full. We'll take a break here, and you smell the concession stands and you smell overtime. Logan by 2.
Built for the Holiday Sales event is here with unbelievable deals at Thornhill Ford Lincoln. Special gifts for your special someone. 2019 Ford Mustang GT convertible up to $7,000 off, 3 to choose from, and 2019 Ford EcoSport now $18,995.
At Farmer Climate Campbell, we pride ourselves on providing classic service.
You get a firm that's concerned about you, your family, as well as the legal process.
We combine the newest technology and digital tools.
With our 35 years of experience,
to help you get more than the insurance company wants to offer.
Traditional service,
contemporary techniques.
It'll never go out of style.
Call 346-5990.
Steve, is that your car?
No, it's a rental.
It's SUV season at Thornhill Mitsubishi, serving up 0% APR for 72 months on 2019 Eclipse Cross, $20,770, $7,900 off 2019 Outlander PHEV and 2019 Outlander Sport. Wow, $15,000.
We got a 2-point game, and we have Gus Eddy at the line for the Patriots of George Washington. Eddy has 5 in the game. Eddy's brother Luke, an outstanding player at George Washington, went on to the collegiate scene, and Dad Brian was a great athlete at Williamstown.
Got it tied up, Mark.
Yeah, Eddy drills both free throws. 68-68 game early. Just what you want on a Saturday, last Saturday in 2019. GW and Logan and David Early.
Wow.
Drives and scores it.
Coach Green's over there. Where's our help? One guy can't stop him.
70-68. Patriots now must answer. Yoakum gets Pinkett with it now. Pinkett's been huge today.
Pinkett has to be aggressive with that ball. The best good cut by Eddie.
Yeah, and here's Pinkett. He'll fire. Can't get it to go early with the rebound. He's got a man open. Slack.
Great pass.
Slack composed himself. Got it in. Slack with 5. And timeout called.
There's a replay. Look at the pass. Left-handed. Perfect pass. Right for Slack for the layup.
He got a good job by Slack. He had to kind of compose himself there. You know, sometimes, boy, it's just so easy. You know, it's there, and you travel or you lose it. He did a nice job. Good concentration, and it gives Logan a 4-point lead with 45.4. I want 2 more like this. How about you?
I'll take it. And Zach Green calling that timeout there. A lot of coaches do that. I was not one that liked to do that at all. You know, that 45 seconds, you have to call it. You know, he called it as soon as they made it. So you got to think, by the time GW, that was a breakaway layup. By the time they got the ball and got it out of bounds, that would have been another 3 seconds down to 42, and then they may have dribbled it across half court and called time. Maya could have milked 7 or 8 seconds out of that, but he knows his team. And what he called that timeout for one reason, to set up his defense and let his team know exactly what he wanted to do defensively. Now, Logan's coming out in the press, so they're going to get that time back by pressuring the ball and making GW take some time. So I'm not saying right or wrong. It's just different philosophy. Well, they didn't pressure. They ran straight back.
Pinkett quickly across the timeline. He'll pull up and he'll knock it down. Has he been big in this game, but certainly in this quarter, or what?
Oh, big time. Now look, Rick Green scored and he called the timeout. So it didn't work on that end. Logan called the timeout and GW scored in 8 seconds. Now let's see if it works on this end.
72-70. Keep it here. Still to come in this little general battle for the Armory. This is the Burger King consolation game. The Pepsi consolation game. Princeton defeated Sherman. So now the consolation game of the Burger King bracket. And it's Logan 72, George Washington 70. And then we go back to the Pepsi bracket for the championship, and it's Raider Beckley meeting up with Clarksburg Notre Dame. And then to come the Battle of Raleigh County, Shady Spring going to go against Beckley Woodrow Wilson in the championship of the Burger King bracket.
Well, that all sounds good and a lot of fun coming up, but back to this game. The reason to call a timeout is if you're going to change something on defense. If you're going to keep doing the same thing, why call it? Now let's see if Rick Green changed. Yes, he's going full. Logan, boy, breakaway wide open. Oh, my goodness.
And Yoakum, boy, good job by Yoakum, but just couldn't hang on.
And Logan, now, so Rick Green did change. Now, Zach Green kind of played the same defense. He faked the press, but went back. Oh, the Patriots should have had that ball. Hit him in the hands. He fell down. Big break for Logan. Now, 2-point game. GW can play defense for 8 or 10 seconds here and really be aggressive. Oh, they only have 3 team fouls.
Good job there by Getz on the inbounds.
Okay, 3 team fouls, Mark. Now they're taking it here. GW's going to be all over them. I would hold on this inbounds play, do everything, try to get a 5. If they call a foul, big deal. Big deal. They just have to take it out again.
Carson Kirk, the trigger,
and that's
early.
Off of Logan, and that is GW's basketball. There's where you not having fouls really comes in to help you. Logan tried 2 times for the home run. He got big early. Just get it into him and let him shoot free throws. All right, here you go, Mark.
Outstanding defense by GW. Here's Pinkett. He'll drive, and Pinkett will collide with Early. It's going to be Early's second, I believe. And Pinkett will go to the line.
There's a replay of that. Let's see, David Early came over, got in front of it, and just came down I know he hit the ball, and I'm sure he got part of Pinkett. It was a pretty hard collision.
Pinkett got it. So Pinkett will go at it again.
Rick Green's trying to get the message to his team. If he makes this, we're playing regular. We are not fouling.
Pinkett ties it up.
Boy, if David Early starts driving to that basket, he should get fouled before he takes it up. Right now, you have a foul to give. Oh, and Logan's running it down. They ought to foul him with about 8 seconds and make him take it out. Got to give the foul. Give the foul. There's Rick Green saying, there you. Oh, now he's upset, telling him I told you earlier, but it works to their advantage.
Yeah.
The clock's down to 7. He wants to foul again. Does he have a timeout to let him know that?
Love watching these great coaches. We talk about the great players in this tournament. This tournament's full of great coaches.
Oh, this is good. Now, Zach Green's drawing up a play, but guess what? That's irrelevant because when they throw it in, they're going to take a dribble, and GW is going to foul. And what this will come down to, GW can get away with it 2 more times. But on that next foul, this one will probably occur around 5 seconds. On that last one, be careful with Logan shooting it towards the rim in some crazy shot and GW committing a foul. That's what Rick Green's telling them. I don't look for Logan to throw it at the basket right now because there's too much time if they don't call the foul. But after this one, you better watch out. GW's going to foul.
So the trigger for Logan is number 10, Garrett Williamson.
This is where you run your bad play first. You know they're going to foul, then you run your good play. There you go.
So back to Early.
Yeah, he could have let him take 2 or 3 dribbles and got more than 1 second off of that clock. But he moved him back. This is the one GW has to be careful on. If when they reach the foul early and he shoots that ball to the basket, Mark, if that happens, you got to watch out for it. Here it comes.
McCarty in for Yoakum. Early, and Early was fouled by Getz.
Now they can't do it again. But great job of coaching by Rick Green. It's down to 2 seconds. They cannot foul now.
Logan coach is talking over there, and timeout G-Dub, a 30.
So Logan gets to set something up now. GW just making sure they know we're not going to foul. I thought on that second dribble, I really thought Early would throw that thing to the basket when he was reaching in there to foul and get 3 free throws to win it.
Well, we talked yesterday. I chatted with Mr. Houck at halftime about all the great games in this building in all levels, college, high school, tournament games, regular season games, exhibition games, the game I played against the Globetrotters. But here we go. We got another classic.
Oh, we do. Now where's the ball going? David Early. He knows he can get 2 dribbles off. We're going to see if the refs call it. David Early's going to get the ball, get 2 dribbles off, go into the air, and we'll see if he makes it or misses it. Here it comes. There's Early.
Williamson to Early. Early will fire it up, and Early can't get it to drop. And we head to overtime here in Beckley.
Well, got the overtime right at the minute 35 mark.
Yes, sir.
I thought Early would take 2 dribbles instead of 1, but other than that.
We break away. We got more basketball between the Wildcats and the Patriots here at the Little General Battle for the Armory.
Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services, founded in 1975 by Riley Joe Evans, is a full-service funeral provider, offering services that respect all faiths, personal preferences, and financial considerations. They are the only funeral home in Boone, Lincoln, Logan, and Mingo counties with its own crematory. For more information, contact Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services at 304-855-3232 or visit www.evans-funeral-home.com or like Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services on Facebook to see their updated obituary information.
Logan Physical Therapy wants to help you. Have you been injured at work or in an accident? Come to Logan Physical Therapy and Doug Hibbs will provide a thorough, careful evaluation and create a comprehensive treatment program that will get you back on your feet. Logan Physical Therapy, turning setbacks into comebacks.
Ready for overtime action. David Early has 30 points. He was trying to get to 32 and win it for Logan, but we're going to overtime.
Well, now the negative for GW in overtime is Logan will be on the bonus, where GW made those 4 intentional fouls there in the last 30 minutes. The overtime period in high school is an extension of the fourth quarter.
Here's Early driving, and Early can't get it to go. He fights back up and in. Early with 32 now.
And Rick Green doing the same thing I would be doing. He's saying over the back, but over the back is not a foul. You got to make contact and be on the back. I thought Early did a good job of getting that rebound, taking it up, and opportunity for an and one.
Early at the line, and he will connect. Early now 3 for 6 from the free throw line. Make that 5 for 5, I should say. And nice drive there by Mason Pinkett.
Let's kick everybody out of the gym. Let Early and Pinkett play one-on-one here. Both of them are hard to stop. Both of them willing their teams, keeping them in the game. And I don't mean they're playing selfish. I mean they're 2 really good players that's putting their team on their back.
Pinkett has 29 points. Here's a pull-up shot by Hayner that won't go, and right there in all kinds of traffic was Noah Cook, and then Early, and we got a foul called.
Was that the first? Eddie, was that Eddie that kept that alive on that first rebound? Let's look at this. Oh, nice pull-up. Wow, and then he drew the foul. The first time, I'm sorry, that was Carson Kirk. Kept that ball alive for Logan.
Early's now 6 for 6 at the line this game. 76. Make it 77-74. Early with 35 in the game. Here's Pinkett, who has 29. Yoakum. GW down by 3. Shot on its way, off the mark by Getz, and chasing it and nearly stepping out right in front of Rick Green. In fact, he thought he was out. His reaction.
Rick should have grabbed that ball that close to him.
77-74. Hayner on the move. Hayner scores it.
Driving to the right, finishing with the left. Hayner with a big bucket.
Hayner's got 14 in the game.
Here it is, hard right-hand drive. They clear the post area out, and a left-hand finish. Good job by Hayner. GW needs the bucket on this possession. Got a good feeling that the ball is going to touch Pinkett's hand at some point.
Eddie fires it in to Pinkett. Now McCarty. Here's Yoakum. 2 minutes to go, and I believe that Early's going to be whistled.
Got a blocking foul on Early. That'll send Yoakum to the line for the double bonus. He'll get 2 here.
So Yoakum heads to the line. Yoakum with 13 in the game. Gabbard also in double figures for GW with 19, and Yoakum connects.
GW needs this one to get it back to a one-possession game.
79-75. And that one won't drop. So Logan at the moment going with Early, Hayner, Trey Brown's back in. Got Noah Cook, and you have Garrett Williamson. George Washington has Ingold, Gabbard, Eddie, Pinkett, and Yoakum in there. Noah Cook for the Wildcats. Down to 1.5 minutes to go. Early in the lane. Early up with a tough shot. Can't get it to drop. Early tried to tap it back up. He hit it hard, but he's up. And here comes George Washington trying to cut into this 4-point Logan lead. Pinkett and Early, two great players battling there. And here's Eddie at the free throw line. Rolls around, won't go. Good save there by Garrett Williamson for Logan.
Big save there. Logan will work a little clock on this possession.
As we go under 1 minute to play here.
Going to their little 3-man. They all go to the center of the court and pop back out, stall. Very effective. Oh, he tried to get that layup and get sneaky.
Well, he did.
And it worked. Oh. Zach Green said, no. Yes, good pass, baby.
Hayner, 16 in the game. Here's Eddie right back at it. 81-77 with 26.8 ticks to go in the game. What a show between Logan and George Washington.
Now, the difference in that timeout by Coach Green, see, I like that timeout when you're down, when you're losing. I hate the timeout when you're winning and you call it. Now, he's losing. You saw Logan doing a good job of taking their time to get the ball. That clock's running. And so Rick Green realized there, hey, it's going to cost me 8 seconds. Timeout. Now he'll set up his defense. Yeah, I like that timeout a lot more when you're losing than when you're winning. When you're winning, sometimes my thinking was that lets the offense set up a play. I'd rather them be helter-skelter. All right, so here comes GW. They're going to foul. They're first going to go for the steal. They hope Logan throws another home run ball like they did twice before. And
getting it into Early, and Getz will foul Early.
And Logan did a good job there. The home run ball was open, but, there's just a lot of risk factor in that. That was a very smart play. Early hasn't missed a free throw all day. Get the ball into him. Let him go to the free throw line and shoot. As Trey Brown comes out, he's doing a little offensive, defensive substitution. Trey Brown's been a big factor in this game today.
So Early back to the free throw line. Where he is a perfect 8 for 8.
Can't jinx that one, buddy.
82-77.
Consider whatever happens here, will tell you if GW needs to go for a 2 or a 3. Boy, down 6-25, probably need the 3 unless you can get a really quick 2. Taking their time, they're going for the 3.
Pinkett hands to McCarty. Eddie. He's
pick.
Set and in and out. Rebound, put back up and in. Nice job by Gabbert there, making it 83-79.
Boy, that 3, great down pick set over here for Eddie. Eddie came off of it, had his feet set, got a perfect look at it, was not able to hit it. Big difference in that and the stick back on the layup. Because with the stick back, it's still a 2-possession game.
Have Gabbert for 21 points. So he's had a nice game.
GW will be there at the end of this year. They've had 2 really close games in this tournament, and both games they've been shorthanded for one reason or another. And a lot of times when you're shorthanded early in the season, it allows other players to step up, and they become better players and more confident. And then when the end of the year gets here, instead of having 2 guns, you may have 4. And just when you have a good coaching staff like they have there, things tend to always come together at the end of the season.
Logan led at the end of the first quarter, 18-17. They were up 34-32 at halftime. They outscored GW 23-18 in the third. GW outscored Logan 22-15 in the fourth, and that got it tied at 72. And right now, it's an 83-79 lead, 12.4 to go here in overtime. Logan with the lead. And wide open is Hayner. Hayner got behind the defense, and Hayner missed the shot, but there is early to put it back up and in. 85-79. Coming down, McCarty will rifle the three. He'll knock it down, but it is going to be Logan with a big win. Second year in a row, they've knocked off GW, and they win it by a final of 85-82 in the consolation game of the Burger King bracket here in this little general battle for the Armory. And we'll return to Beckley and talk about this one. And again, 2 games still to come here on Video Productions. Logan wins it 85-82.
Most people think that after an accident, you'll have to pay $500 for your deductible. The truth, at Allstate, you could pay $0. Allstate gives you $100 off your deductible the day you sign up. Then another $100 off every year you don't have an accident. Let the good hands reward your safe driving with a deductible that goes away. Now that you know the truth, are you in good hands?
Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services, founded in 1975 by Riley Joe Evans, is a full-service funeral provider, offering services that respect all faiths, personal preferences, and financial considerations. They are the only funeral home in Boone, Lincoln, Logan, and Mingo counties with its own crematory. For more information, contact Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services at 304-855-3232 or visit www.evans-funeral-home.com or like Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services on Facebook to see their updated obituary information.
Logan Physical Therapy wants to help you. Have you been injured at work or in an accident? Come to Logan Physical Therapy and Doug Hibbs will provide a thorough, careful evaluation and create a comprehensive treatment program that will get you back on your feet. Logan Physical Therapy, turning setbacks into comebacks.
I'm Tanya Crubb, Director of Acute Inpatient Rehab, Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Wright, Surgical Podiatrist from Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
I'm Romel Mitchell, Executive Secretary, Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Thank you for trusting your care at
Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
We welcome you back inside the Beckley Raleigh County Convention Center. It's the Logan Wildcats 85, the George Washington Patriots 82, the Burger King bracket of the Little General battle for the Armory. And it goes OT with Logan pulling it out as they outscore George Washington in the extra session 13-10. What a game, Bob Boland.
Oh, boy. Great way to start our
trifecta.
Trifecta. David Early put a show on. Well, when you look down and you see 39 points and 18 boards, and he got 39 points on only 25 shot attempts, that's almost 1.5 points every time he shoots the basketball. He played a tremendous game. Jared Click coming in 6 for 7 from the field and 4 for 5 from the line, contributing 16 points, and Mitchell Hayner was his normal self. Logan with the big 3 coming through, able to get out a win over AAA GW. Logan has a shot at this thing this year, and they are for real.
And for George Washington, Mason Pinkett led the way with 29. William Gabbard had 21. Ali Shokum also in double figures with 14. So George Washington, they dropped 3 in a row now. They're 3-3. Logan improves to 4-3. And coming up, we've got the Pepsi Bracket Championship game. Greater Beckley Christian going up against Clarksburg Notre Dame. We look forward to bringing you that one here via Video Productions. And then later tonight, it's Beckley, Woodrow Wilson, and Shady Spring. That will be the championship of the Burger King bracket here in this great event, the Little General Battle for the Armory. Well, good way to get it going, Bob Boland.
Oh, it is, and I love seeing a good, tough, close game. And you think 2 teams coming in playing for the consolation. Oh, what are we playing for the Bull? Both those teams played hard and played great. Very entertaining game. And that will make both of those teams better when tournament time comes around.
All right, again, your final, Logan in overtime, 85-82 over George Washington. For color analyst Bob Bolin and our great video productions crew, Butch Mounts, Robbie Mounts, Brad Hudson. This is Mark Martin saying so long from the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center in Beckley, West Virginia. You've been watching live streaming coverage of the 2019 Little General Battle for the Armory, a sports presentation of Video Productions.